Welcome to KS English Literature Academy. Today we are going to see about R.K. Narayan's works. This is part 3 of R.K. Narayan's biography. Part 1 and part 2 is available in the description box. In case if you have not watched it, please do watch and then come here so that you can understand this well. Swami and Friends was published in the year 1935. It was the first novel of R.K. Narayan. Graham Greene had helped R.K. Narayan to publish this novel. Initially, this novel was in the manuscript form. R.K. Narayan has sent this novel to Oxford through his friend. Later on, it has reached Graham Greene. In turn, Graham Greene has recommended the publishers to publish this novel. So, this novel is considered as the first of trilogy. So, the second of trilogy is The Bachelor of Arts, and the third of trilogy is The English Teacher. This was a semi autobiographical one, and it was built upon many incidents from his own childhood. Reviews were favorable for this novel, but sales were few. The Bachelor of Arts was published in the year 1937. This novel is considered as the second of trilogy. First of trilogy is Swami and His Friends. Second of trilogy is The Bachelor of Arts, and third of trilogy is The English Teacher. Gist of the novel: The Bachelor of Arts. Chandran is the protagonist of this novel. He falls in love with Malati. Their marriage was rejected by Malati's parents, as Chandran's horoscope has shown that Chandran had Mangalya Dosham, and as a result, Malati was married to someone else. Heartbroken, Chandran has gone to Madras and he was becoming a sannyasi and renouncing his life of worldly pursuits. At last, he returns home and got married to Sushila. The concept of horoscope matching in Hindus' marriages and the emotional toll it brings on the bride and groom is covered in the novel The Bachelor of Arts. This novel, The English Teacher, was published in the year 1945. It was an autobiographical novel. This novel was dedicated to his wife Rajam. This is the third and final part of the series. The first part is Swami and Friends, which was published in the year 1935. The second part is The Bachelor of Arts, which was published in the year 1937. And the third and the final part is The English Teacher, which was published in the year 1945. So, this English Teacher was considered as third of trilogy. Gist of the novel: the protagonist of this novel is Krishna, an English lecturer. It's the journey of Krishna from being an ordinary lecturer to the head of his family and to an enlightened being. The Dark Room, it was published in the year 1938. Gist of The Dark Room: the protagonist of this novel is Savitri, who tolerates her husband Ramani's abuse. Even her three daughters didn't get the love from their father. Her husband had an affair at work named Shanta Boy. At one stage, Savitri ran away from home to die, but she was rescued by a local thief, Mari. Then she worked in a temple in order to find peace, where she was molested and eyed by other men. At last, she returned home thinking of her daughters. Even then, Ramani, her husband, continues to torture her. She tolerates everything for the sake of her family. Mr. Sampath was published in the year 1948. It was made into a Tamil film. Its Hindi version also was released. The Financial Expert was published in the year 1952. Even the Financial Expert novel was made into a Kannada movie. R.K. Narayan's The Guide novel was published in the year 1958. It has won Sahitya Akademi Award in the year 1960. The same novel, The Guide, had been adapted to a Hindi movie which was directed by Vijay Anand. On the title Guide, it has received the Best Story from Filmfare Award. R.K. Narayan was not happy with the movie, so he criticized in Life magazine on the topic The Misguided Guide. Gist of the novel The Guide. The setting of the novel is Malgudi. This novel describes the transformation of the protagonist Raju from a tour guide to a spiritual guide and then one of the greatest holy men of India. Grandmother's Tale was published in the year 1992. So, this is about R.K. Narayan's grandma's mother's story. That is all about his great grandmother's real life incidents. R.K. Narayan's grandmother narrates this to R.K. Narayan. His great grandmother had married at the age of 7 itself, and her husband ran away shortly after their marriage. She traveled far and wide to find her husband. She extracts him from the hands of his new wife, but once her mission is completed, her independence vanishes. Swami and Friends, The Vendor of Sweets, and some of Narayan's short stories were adapted into the television series on the title Malgudi Days. Few more points about R.K. Narayan. When he was 94 years old, he died. He is one of the leading figures of early Indian literature in English, along with Mulkraj Anand and Raja Rao. So he is considered as the India's greatest English language novelist. He achieved through his mentor and friend Graham Greene. He was criticized for being too simple in his prose and diction. That's it for today. If you like the videos of our channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.